I will demonstrate this particular session regarding the FashionNX. So again, why just two things I just want to brief here. Again, the FashionNX, obviously we are looking just to keeping the mind in in towards the what a kind of customers we will have in fashion industry in terms of uh, basically we are dealing our customers will relate to some garments and the footwears as well. Okay, so in terms of that the FashionNX will take care and functionality. So how we can set up this add-on particularly that we are going to see, and further to it, further things we'll have into this particular session in detail. So initially, when how to set up the FashionNX, okay, so that need to be first we have to see. And generally, when we do this, we having this particular ARD with us of FashionNX, okay, which is the package you can call and which is you can deploy it on SLD to run the add-on automatically and in the manual mode. So that I'm going to do here how we will, because this session is need to conduct from the beginning of the FashionNX installation. So now I will go to my SLD and first of then you can see here in the when we log into SLD, so there is an extension manager and this is the use to for the another add-on as well. But now I will select the FashionNX here. I'll say upload. Then I will just upload this and finish it up. Again, we'll click here for the force installation when the SAP is started. Then again, we have to assign the company. Right now, I am assigning this particular FashionNX to this particular database which we have been installed. This is the version of the FashionNX, and we can assign it here. Next. You can keep it initially when you are installing the FashionNX, you have to keep it automatic. So that you have to do it. Don't keep it manually when you are running it at the very first time. So once you do this, we'll start the SAP here, and we'll select that particular database where in which we have been deployed this. Okay, so I'm doing a login here. Okay, so it is asking for the database credentials. Okay, so we have to enter the database credentials here, and after entering the database credentials, we have to activate the FashionNX along with it. So next step will be that. It will ask when you are running the first time the FashionNX, it will ask you to create some tables right away. So you need to say yes. One of the table has been created regarding to the setting and installation, because this kind of screen you will get in terms of whenever the further updates of FashionNX is getting. So in that you have to go to the database credentials, and you have to enter your database credentials like database username and the password. In terms of this is the particularly SQL database, which SQL database you can say, and this FashionNX you will be able to use in HANA database as well. Particularly when you are using an SQL database, it won't ask you for the database server name, but when you are doing the installation on the HANA database, it will ask you for the server name as well. So uh, you have to enter the username of your database, and you have to enter the password there, and you can update it. As and when you update this, okay, so you will be able to go here, and in at FashionNX, there is a setup module. In that itself, you will be able to click on the licenses. So you have to click here, and whenever you are going to activate the FashionNX, you need to some provide some information to Ascalon Technologies in terms of what is your customer name, what is the email ID, what is the system ID and installation ID. So according to your server, that you need to provide this, and based upon that, you have, when you are activating the FashionNX, once you receive the activation key, okay, from the Ascalon Technology, so you will be able to activate this. For that, you need to enter the email address which uh, you have been provided for the activation key, and that activation key you will be able to enter it here. Okay, so just I'm pasting the activation key here, and once you put this information, you have to click it on activate. So just wait. Okay, just after updating the uh, database credential, I am restarting the SAP again. Just wait. So initially, when the first time we enter the database credentials, so that is why uh, FashionNexus was not connected to the database. Right now, we just enter the database username and password as and when. So the FashionNX is connected to the database. Again, it will ask the message is also coming here, which you can see the database is connected, and it will ask you to create a table here. Okay, so once you uh, updated the database credentials, so system has started that your entire the add-on table or fashioners tables are getting created. Now we are going to log in where the all tables are created. Uh, Now before going to log in here, uh, we haven't assigned the this like fashion next to this particular database we are assigning here. Okay, there is this database we have been restored. Now we will assign the fashion next here to this database. We keep it automatically and finish it. Now we'll re-log in here. So see again this you can see the meta version. Earlier meta version was different, and now the uh, some of the like update has been received uh, in the fashion next, which are updated here, and whatever the fields and tables which are newly introduced in terms of functionality that are created. So whenever any update is come, that time system will ask you to proceed the updates. And when you say yes, system will create all the tables and fields and whatever the updates has been come, and based upon that it will say that process has been completed. You need to restart the application. And again, this is standard, like the message of the SAP Business One, which shows when the database modification has been done. So we'll proceed the yes. So now what we have been seeing that uh, one is that how to deploy the add-on, another is that how to update the credential of the database, and the next one is that we have to see how we can because see when we go here it is saying that the license is not there. Okay, so you cannot open the window. Now we have to activate the FashionNX. Once our all tables are created, then we have to go in the FashionNX. Then in module of the FashionNX, in that particularly setup menu is there, and there we can go to the licenses. Now in this, okay, we have to update the email ID which is provided for the activation purpose, and this is the activation key. To activate this, I can say activate the license activated successfully. Along with that, I will say okay here, and you can see here the full user file and the production planning user license star one. So this way you will be able to activate the fashion next and update it. So this is the process of the activation of the fashion next after creating the all tables and entering the database credentials earlier. So now you will be able to go any menu of the FashionNX. For that, you need to re-log in. Okay, you need to re-log in. Again, I will go and I will re-log in here. Okay, so in as a part of the like the when any update is come in terms of that, what the thing is happen when you run this particular add-on, system will ask you the credentials. You have to enter the credentials. After that, you have to create all tables. Second is that, and third is that you have to activate the licenses. In case there is the option available when you like activate the licenses. In any case, if uh, any part of the like some fields are created or not created, or some the troubleshooting parts is also available. In that context, this is the particular menu in which you can go. I will close the screen, and in setup itself there is create tables and fields option available. In the this is actually again to create all tables and fields of the FashionNS in case you want to like recheck it. And for that also you can click it on the start button. If anything is left or in the configuration, it will check again, and this will give you a instant like the message. It won't take time, but definitely there is another menu is available which is check all fields. Basically, this check all fields check all tables, all fields of fashionness is created or not. In case anything is left or in as a troubleshooting part, some any case like system has been like at the time of installation some system glitch has been come, and in between some issues came with the system. So some part of the tables has been created, fields are not created. So in that way you will be able to click here check all. So as and when you do check all, system, you have to, like system will start checking the all tables and fields which are not created in terms of comparatively. It will again take time, each and every thing object of the fashion it will check, and then it will create here. After selecting it, you have to click it on check all fields. It will start that process and it will complete it. Another is that there are few store procedures you need to restore. That also, when you click it, select it, and when you say that, and you can click on that particular button, and it will ask you to restore the procedures and view. You can click here. In any case, whatever the created and any if any issue related to particular creations, it will give the error kind of things. But definitely we'll get on a log of it, and you will be able to restore the procedures from this particular create tables and fields form.